What, we live?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, I'm transfixed with that song. Hey, those of you who weren't just on our Instagram live, it's fun working here.
It is. It's a great time.
Hey, it's Todd Ault. This is Risk On. I'm with Jason Bartholomew, my partner in crime. Josh is in the house, our producer, Josh Smith. And yes, his name's Josh Smith, even though he's a Norwegian. He's a Viking. It should be like Josh Olaf.
Smithficent.
What?
Smithficent.
Smithficent. We got Skyla in the house. She's a German. She's an Aryan.
Aryan, I love it.
It's true, man. I've met her family. They're all big Germans.
Dude, I bet they love
You should
Skyla
see her brother, dude.
on
He's
8chan
like
and
huge.
4chan.
Her brother, when he was like 3 years old, was like 105 pounds.
Jesus.
I'm not joking. He is the biggest dude, strongest dude. And the funny thing is, when you meet him, he's so nice. Isn't he nice?
No.
Like a nice, gentle giant. He wasn't when he was a kid. When he was a kid, I was afraid of him.
Richard Ritter, right on time with the $3 super chat.
Hey,
Thank you, Richard.
Brett and Nick are in the house, our director and assistant director. It's the 75th episode of Risk On, and one of the most stressful for me.
Yeah.
Because we always want to keep our word to our audience. It's the most important thing we do. We disclose everything we're allowed to disclose.
Look at these super chats.
And we try to keep our word the best we can about our trading, what we're doing, what we're legally allowed to say. By the way, you saw the Naked Brands 20F just dropped, right?
Just dropped 75 pages. I couldn't get
75 pages of Naked Brand 20F dropping. I'm asking everyone in the audience to understand that 20F was coming. Of course, I couldn't say anything, but it's now out there. It causes all kinds of issues, right?
Correct.
When do we get to this, Josh? When do we get to this issue? Now or in a few minutes?
Do it now.
Let's cover the markets real quick. I promise you this. In 5 minutes, we'll get to the issue with Naked Brands. The 20F just dropped. I'm sure everyone's dropped off the show to read the 20F. It's going to be simultaneous while we're doing this. It's a stressful time for us. So why don't we go right to the markets?
We got 400 watchers here. That's pretty
okay.
good.
Let's go to the markets.
Hey, the Dow actually was good all day, and then SPY just kind of pooped. And, yeah, the Dow went down 267 into the close, 34,060. NASDAQ.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, NASDAQ
wow,
minus
what a
75.
sell-off.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
And then S&P was down 35. Gold flat 1869 an ounce. Over 1800 is very bullish in my opinion. Silver $28.29. Copper $4.72.
The VIX was up. Wow. Look at the VIX.
I saw that. And then Bitcoin actually, well, it's 43.
Puking on itself.
Yeah. Ethereum 34.
Ugh.
Oil down to 65. You know what though? I love Todd and Jason. I knew the 20F was dropping. Oh, this guy, Papa Gorilla.
Papa Grill is very nice to us.
$9.99 super chat. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Who else did I miss on the super chats while
All right,
I'm here?
I'm gonna let. I thought Josh was going to be on the show today.
Tim Casey, thank you.
How is he going to be on the show? He has no mic or chair.
He was supposed to come join you.
Oh,
Dude, come over here. We're doing this
no.
live.
You know what? Let's just get him a chair, get him a seat. Let's do the right thing and make him on the show. Okay?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good.
Don't mess anything up. We need to get him a mic, right? Great. Oh, see, look at the director. Look at the director's doing his own work here. All right, cool. Do I need to move over? We good?
No, we're good, man.
All right, cool. All right.
You know, lumber and some of the housing materials caused the housing starts to suffer greatly in April. 1.70 million was the consensus for new home starts, and only 1.56 million.
Is that chair
started.
tall enough for Josh, or are you going to look short?
Get some towels.
Sit up straight.
Toad man,
Hello.
thank you for the super chat. $20. Naked is going up. Wow.
So kind of you.
Is Naked up?
Naked is slightly up after the bell. Yes, it is. It's going to take a while for people to go through the 75-page 20F.
That's the annual filing. That's
Yeah.
the 10K,
Yep.
basically.
Okay, he's live.
Excellent. Let me check and see where Naked is. I see
60
Naked
cents.
right flat around 60 cents, 59.62.
Yep.
A job well done. Huh, really? Interesting.
And let's see here. Josh, do you want to... well, let's get into this.
Yeah, let's do that. I have had... yeah, see, I'm getting texts about the 20F.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm live on the air, and I
What
see
is
it.
going on with Papa Gorilla? He sends a $49.99 super chat. Earlier on, he sent a $9.99. He sent a $4.99.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm live on the air. I see the filing as we speak.
Thank you, Papa Gorilla.
Thank you. Okay, let's cover a complicated situation.
Okie, you're right about that.
I'll do everything I can to make sure that I'm not going to get obliterated for this one.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So over the weekend, we submitted questions to the CEO. And the CEO agreed to do an interview. We submitted the questions from the viewers. They were extensive. Josh, you accumulated hundreds of questions, and you did your best to not duplicate those questions, correct?
Compiled them all, got them all categorized, organized, and prepared.
Is he on speaker or something? Can he be
what is
heard?
that?
Hello.
That's weird.
Mute yours, maybe?
Mute.
Is he okay?
there we go.
Okay, so let's go again, Josh. You you categorized them all. Okay.
Cardi B.
You sent them
Organized
to
them.
them, and he
Yep.
agreed to do an interview today.
Correct.
Okay. So
He
we
sent
woke
over
up.
the invite. He accepted
Okay,
the
so
invite.
we're not
Yep.
criticizing the CEO.
No.
He has a complicated situation. I don't know what it is. So we then learned that the 20F is dropping. Not because he told us, we just figured out this is why he was having trouble, right? Because he had to file his annual
Yeah,
report.
of course.
Josh, you receive an email. Let's go over in order what the email. This is full disclosure. We're not criticizing the CEO.
No.
We want Justin. Justin has still agreed to be on the program.
Yep.
But we want you to see in real time what happened for yourself, to share with your fellow shareholders so you understand we're fully transparent. So let's go through the email, Josh.
So, Tuesday, the 18th of May, at 8:27 a.m., we confirmed that he was going to do the show. I sent him a little bit of kind of instructions. Obviously,
Oh, yeah, it's on the big screen.
he wanted to make sure that we recorded it and then gave him the first kind of overview, and he could choose which parts he would want to release to the public. And so we agreed to that.
We
based
did
on the
agree to
interview,
that.
and we still do. And so then yep.
No, speak up a little bit.
So then we set him up with just some basic instructions. And when was this?
This was the one that says gents, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, gents.
This morning.
Hello, gents. We woke up to this.
Hello, gents.
I got a call at 7:30 this morning from Jason waking me up upset.
Yeah,
You were upset.
a little bit. Disappointed.
You were, okay, whatever.
All right, that's fine.
Upset.
Yeah.
Concerned.
Concerned.
Go
So,
ahead.
Yeah. And so he says, apologies. Council wants me to hold back tomorrow and see the market reaction to our filings. What we speak about will be adapted to this. Todd, I will call you in my AM to round up,
Yeah.
align, and reset a placeholder time for a few days out. Best, Justin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sure many of you are disappointed, and you know, I'm the captain of my own ship. I'm captain of the ship. I'm executive chairman of Ault Global and chairman and CEO of Ault and Company, and the only boss I have is my wife and God. So I take responsibility that he's not on the interview today. But as you can see, I can't make him.
We actually we tried. We made one more attempt.
We were a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Right?
We're
So we
disappointed.
said, well, considering that we're going to record the interview.
Yes.
And then we're going to send him the interview and, you know,
Let him,
that whole
you know,
process.
Said, hey,
make sure
he's-
it's right.
Maybe he's busy. So
Correct.
maybe something came up. But we thought we'd throw out one more attempt at, you know, a request. And
Here's my assessment of the situation. He's in the middle of complicated regulatory filings
Big time.
and doing an interview that in any way contradicts with anything he's saying. If you have conservative counsel, he has worries that he wants to make sure it's done right.
Right.
So you could argue that him not doing the interview is because he wants to do it right. He's being conservative. I've got no issue with this. I just want, for transparency purposes, for the audience to understand that I'm not jerking your chain.
Hey, listen, you know exactly where he's coming from. Being
I am the executive chairman and was the CEO of Ault Global.
right.
And I get questions all the time I can't answer for various reasons.
Yep.
I'd love to tell everybody what's going on at the company.
I mean, there's stuff that comes on through here every day we can't talk about.
Right. But of course, Ault Global is going to be reporting soon, so I will have a conference call. But there's where it is. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Just
No.
kidding. Just kidding.
No, the bottom line is
Just kidding.
Justin's going to do the interview, and
Yeah.
we support him because he has complicated situation here. The 20F is a huge document. It can
So listen, it's 45 minutes till the show ends. The 20F is out there. Let's see if this changes our questions. So I know it's probably a little bit of a pain for the Naked Army, but in light of the fact that the 20F was filed today, which I suspect is why I couldn't do the interview, why don't we look at our questions and see if there's any new ones that arise out of this,
yes.
and we're going to stick to it.
In fact, Naked Army, go sift through the 75 pages, you bunch of sleuths, and give us some more questions. Go ahead, do it. I dare you.
And he also mentioned he's going to give you a call when he wakes up. So that's
Sure.
that's
Yeah.
right around now.
It's around now.
He might,
We'll
he
get a
might
call.
reach
Yeah, yeah.
out and
Absolutely.
explain
Okay,
something else.
we're only transparent about the emails just to let the audience know that there is an issue. We're
Yeah.
working on it.
He's been transparent with us.
He's been transparent with us. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theory people out there. There's not.
No.
There's no conspiracy with us.
Nope.
We want to do the interview. We
He's-
want to have him
yeah.
on. That's it.
He's
right?
coming. Yeah, he's coming to a friendly place.
Yeah.
We're going to provide
We're
him.
friendly, man. We're
Absolutely.
shareholders. We're shareholders. We're friendly.
Provide him a nice arena to talk about the company.
We're not as ruthless as Armada is. Hey, it's Tyler. Is Tyler on?
No.
Oh.
So
Hey, Tyler.
I wasn't Jason. Let's see.
Oh, he smiled. He's just like his dad. Look at him.
All right. So what are we getting here?
Look
We
at-
got a
look
couple
at-
of
look at Tyler.
people.
Good-looking guy.
All right. Who's upset here? Who's disappointed? Doesn't seem like there's most people here are understanding. I see that.
Are they? Is there a
Yeah.
hit out on me yet?
Nah, there's only a couple of haters. It's okay.
All right, cool. All right, let's get to the stocks. Are we
Yeah.
still in segment one?
Yeah, we still are. Yeah, Christine,
I thought
Christine, talk about the financials. You, it's your job as shareholders to go through the financials, go through the 20F, and see if you have any new questions.
All disappointed.
If you have new questions, please provide them.
Just joined.
Anyone
Yeah,
that wants
I
to
got you.
provide questions to me on the, you know where to find me. Go ahead and do it.
Hey, today I was surprised about a few things. Josh, stay with us, obviously. You're going to stay with us for the entirety of the broadcast.
All right.
Yeah, Josh, hang in there.
What was I noticing today in this first segment? Let's cover this. We opened strong today for us, for our portfolio.
Yeah.
We opened really strong, and it's funny. It doesn't reflect the Dow down 267, the S&P down 35, the Nasdaq down 75 is not a reflection
No.
of where we were. Look, we were up on the day.
SPY
nicely.
was strong, and everything was was uplifted by SPY. You know, SPY
So
has a huge
we got
impact.
we got a rally in char today. FRD, which is Friedman Industries, a company we filed the 13D on.
Correct.
That was up for us today.
Even some of these tickers.
I'm surprised. Let's go look at the ones that we were losers in. So SSNT was up, FRD was up, char was up, the MDRR was up, BLRX is up, SSY up, DSS, Torch, even the Honest Company. Is it Jessica Alba?
It is.
Yeah.
Is it Alba? Jessica,
Are we
it's
green?
about time you go public and the stock goes down every day after the IPO. Thank you. At least it's up today. GWAC flat, USAU flat, BBIG flat, the gaming stock MLLF flat, OXBR flat, Rocket effectively flat, URG, the uranium stock flat. Kind of a flat market. We were down a little bit in our short in Dash. And what's the other one? Peloton?
Yeah, Peloton.
We're short that one. Iconics was flat. POWW was effectively flat because, well, it was down 6 cents. That was actually up most of the day. They announced a new contract.
There were some big moves today for us.
Yeah, we did really well
Powell
today.
announced contracts. Torch is moving closer to the merger. In
Hey,
fact,
I voted for that today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's 200 and some thousand.
Did you think I was
strong.
going to vote against the deal we were part of?
I
you
was
and
hoping not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's go right to.
Let's go to ticker.
Why do you think Naked Brands is down to 56?
Well, it's like their earnings. Well, it's a huge document. It's Sell the News.
So here's Naked Brands today on the document.
Thank you, Base Flyer.
She got a
super chat.
56-cent print in the aftermarket.
Yeah, hold on. I missed a couple of super chats. We're missing
This
some
is being
folks.
the stock's being sold off. It's down 7% in the aftermarket.
Buddy B, thank you.
I wonder what's in that document.
It's
that
good to be
20F.
king. Thank you. Sorry, I had to get those in. Well, we're going to sift through it here. I can't really do it live on air. I mean, I guess I could, but it would take up the whole time.
Huh?
I mean, we're looking at, oh, there's something I see right there that's,
What's troubling?
well, that right there. You can't read it from there.
What's
but
it say?
I'm not going to say it on air.
Why?
Just let people read it. It's not my job to. You remember what you talked about earlier? Are they going to do that?
All right. Well, people are clearly reading Naked Brands. Let's go to Torch.
It's fine.
Torch 215 in the aftermarket, up 2 cents today. Hey, Skyla, get me in a better mood. Come on, let's go to the. Let's
you
go
want the
right to the
joke?
joke of the
Get to
day.
the joke.
It's a little
Wait a
messed
minute.
up. You're
Time
probably
out.
gonna like it.
What?
Actually, it's a little
Oh,
messed up. You'll probably like
This
it.
came from Andrea.
This came from Andrea. It's great. So
Wait. Anything? Wait. If it comes from Andrea, you may not be able to read it on air. Are you sure you read it? And you
We
checked
had
it
to we
out?
had to alter it
I
slightly.
altered it a little
Because
bit.
Andrea is about. Andrea doesn't hold back. She is. How tall is she?
5'2", 5'3".
She's 5'2", like a $105, maybe naked, right?
Wait, how tall are you?
5'4".
Okay, she's like 5.
She's smaller than me.
5'3".
She is tiny. She's a former track star.
She's like $1.10.
She sent me a picture, actually. It was her, this little white girl, and all these African-American girls on a full African-American track team. And then there's Andrea. Like, oh, hey, like that.
So she
And,
was fast.
She was fast.
Really fast.
Anyways, do you chase her around now still?
I can't catch her.
Anyways,
way.
she is a
Speedy.
she is maybe a $105 wet. What do you
Bust
think?
this joke out. This is a good one.
Is it a good
Yeah, yeah.
joke?
We
So-
got the thing. Where
Let's
is
go.
Yeah,
hold
you
on,
gotta
hold on.
get
Let
the
me,
little thing
hold on, let's
ready.
let me go do
Yeah,
the dumbass.
We got to
thing.
prep for it.
I don't ask for promises. Don't have to lie.
All right. Damn girl, are you a pinata? Because I'm gonna have to put on a blindfold to hit that.
Wow.
There was an F-bomb in there.
Yeah, there was.
Oh yeah, she
Oh.
sent that.
Just kept it clean.
Wait a minute, dude.
What?
People are telling me that Naked did another offering.
Did
What,
they?
what is going on in the chat? Don't be. Is this
Drunk
oh,
Tron.
Please, don't.
Is it an ATM? Is it an ATM? Is it an ATM?
That's what I was worried
Is it
about.
an ATM? Is it an ATM?
I don't know.
I bet you it's an ATM.
Yeah.
Yep.
For instance, we may sell up to an additional 99,500,000 shares.
Is it an ATM? Is it an at-the-market transaction?
I know what an ATM is. I can't find it. Wow, what's going on? I'll have to do more research.
I'm letting myself. I can't let myself down on this trade today.
God.
Okay. I'm not. I don't want to feel it. Okay. Tesla up $1 today. Listen, we're killing it in Tesla.
I know you are.
We're killing it in Tesla. We're short Tesla. We got the calls. We're short the calls. We're short the puts. We're short everywhere. I feel like I should give everyone full disclosure. Those of
Yes.
you on Wall Street Bets who want to bet against me, this is your roadmap. Let me give it to you real quick, okay? So here's the. Here's the roadmap. Okay, so let's go through the option position. We're long Canon options. We're long Canon puts, so you can put that stock to us. So I sold the May 21st, which is this Friday, 550 puts. You got that?
Yep.
And I sold the May 21st, this is a week ago, 215 calls. Actually, sold those today. 615 calls. So I sold the calls and I sold the puts. Then I sold the May 21st 600 puts. I love this position. You want to know what else I did?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I sold the GameStop 190 calls that expire this Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Huh?
I didn't even know you were in that.
You.
I
you're
said it
so
was going to
busy.
run. Dude, I'm trying to read this filing now. They got me all worked up.
Jason's hot and bothered. But
Jeez.
you can't keep doing stuff with GameStop if we're going to do a rewind. We got to keep redoing the rewind.
Sorry. I'm reading this. I'm trying to see if this is still an active ATM.
Do not read that out loud.
No.
That's about Naked Brands.
Okay, that was
So it says.
that's the old
Don't
ATM.
read it, dude.
Oh, okay. That's lame. Well, should I say that?
No, it's just this is live. This is like in real time, and I know that they're all seeing this.
Yeah.
Hey, tomorrow we're
Okay.
gonna have. Am I gonna butcher his name?
No, you won't.
Tomorrow we will have Marshall. He's a personal friend of mine. The fact that I have to be corrected about his last name is absurd.
Say it together.
Marshall
Wilkinson.
Wilkinson. I always called him Wilkerson.
Wilker.
I screwed that up.
All
I
right.
called Skyla Skylab for a bunch of years. Never said her whole name.
They're not going to be happy until I read this verbiage.
So Marshall will be on the show tomorrow as a guest host. Marshall will be in the house. I want you to understand. I know you're here for a lot of other reasons like Naked Brands. If you have a business, if you have any desire to succeed in business, and I mean any, you've got to learn and know this guy. He's a personal friend of mine. He's coached me on occasion. He has done over $2 billion in transactions. He is a brilliant guy. We have him for the full day. He'll be on our show. We'll be on different streams together. We're going to be doing a podcast together. Marshall will be in the house. I'm excited about this. Hey,
Dude, the guy's a beast.
The guy is a beast.
Absolute beast.
And he doesn't grant people those, he doesn't do those kind of things where like everyone's there. He only does one-on-one coaching.
Yeah.
He only coaches, like I've been trying to convince him, come on to a program with me and we'll do this together. He's like, well, maybe I'll do one thing or something. He likes to coach individually. That's Justin right there. Yeah.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin's calling right now.
Justin's ringing in.
Hello?
Todd
Hey,
answers.
how are you? How are you? Good.
So,
we're all trying to be quiet and listen, but we can't hear it.
any
We're gonna speak up.
Right.
good
I was just enjoying my
conversations,
coffee.
Questions here.
Hey,
in
so
the
anyway,
chat.
let's talk about. Hold on one second. I'm trying to keep it low here. Let's give Todd a minute to talk with the CEO of Naked Brands here, and while we're on the show live,
Did you see Big Z Zollner?
Justin's a man of his word. He literally calls Todd right now while we're on the show, like he said he was going to do on the email after he released the 20F. So, for those of you that just have a little bit of patience, what is that?
We'll go
What do
through
you
that.
what do you take? Ritalin?
Me?
No, to
Yeah.
make sure you have
To slow you down a little bit?
patience. Yeah,
You got to speed up to slow
a
down?
little bit of Ritalin.
Sure, I saw that the
I think
20F
that's the
was filed
opposite.
also
Jason.
today.
So
Okay.
it's just about the facts that we're gonna have him on the show. You guys are gonna get
It's
to ask
good
him
to be king.
questions.
Is wanting
Just
get
to
an
let you
update
know, I'm gonna put something in the chat here.
Sure.
here. Oh, there you go.
This is me, by the way. This
Red-
is
red
me.
pilled?
This is me. I'm getting ready to click
You're exposing
enter. You
yourself
ready?
here.
Here's my
Red
gimmick
pilled.
account. Boom. That's me right there.
All right.
It's in caps locks. You can read that. Read that section, please.
No, I will. I let the listen. We have a pretty extensive naked audience. I mean, there's a lot of people that get on here that are about investors naked. So I've made it clear to them this morning that you want to do an interview, but that you have other legal issues you're working on to, that you have things that you had to deal with first before you could do the interview.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they've been here for a while. So I didn't tell them that I was doing one. At first I said that we were going to do one. We wanted to. And then when you said you were.
Hey, Papa Gorilla.
Patiently
Papa.
waiting.
That's okay.
Thank you for the
We're very
super chat again. Papa Gorilla,
you.
could you tell me about what percentage of how many shares the Naked Army on Telegram owns? Just ballpark. The Naked Army on Telegram, how many shares long would you say that group is? Just curious.
Well, the problem was you asked me not to tell them.
That's an interesting
but I'd already
question.
told them that we were looking to do an interview with you. So
Because there's how many on Telegram? You think I need to get
4,000.
involved, right? 4,000?
where we are.
4,000.
Everyone understands it. And
Can't
we'll
see
wait
the
for
caps
time.
lock.
This is it's a very, and keep in mind, it's a very friendly.
Listen, guys.
We're shareholders. We're supportive. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
150
We look forward to talking to
He's
you.
saying 20 million.
Over 150 million? Can that be real?
200 million? 60 million?
The Telegram Naked Army claiming they have like 100 million shares.
150.
Who does?
They do, as a group, as retail. All right, so Todd just got off the phone with the CEO. He's a man of his word. He called us immediately. And
How'd that go?
how'd that
It
go?
was good.
Okay.
I mean, he's disappointed that I let people down because
Hey,
I opened my mouth when the shareholder meeting, when the interview would happen, and I said, "Listen, these guys are here for us. This is my audience, and I'm transparent with them." So
Nice.
Anyways,
Hey, listen, we got 4,000 or 5,000 Naked Army people ready to listen, ready to ask questions to the CEO. These shareholders claim to have 100 million plus shares. I can't verify that, but obviously they have a lot of shares long. But you know, this is real life, real world. It's live. And did he commit to a time or a day?
he said he would let me know shortly.
Okay,
So-
fair enough.
What's the 20F look like?
Well, I was just reading risk factors. That's where I got stuck at.
Yeah,
I mean,
understand.
that's, you know, it's right here, Section 1, Part D.
Hey, yesterday, Jason on the show, we disclosed that we went long Fisker,
I barely know her.
and
Sorry,
so terrible.
that was supposed
You're as bad as your wife,
joke.
dude.
Sorry.
So we went long it for full disclosure at 11:04.
No, he's not. I'm sorry, Todd.
What?
He's not doing the interview today, okay? All right, he's going to let us know.
clarify.
All right, he's going to let us know he's going to do the interview.
So
there you go.
Anyway, so we bought the stock at 11:04. It was down in the aftermarket. Decent earnings.
Decent earnings.
Cash in the bank.
Good
$3 billion
guidance.
market cap.
Foxconn deal.
Woke up today. Foxconn stock up. We sold out of the position over $12. We did what you wanted to do. We bought 200,000 worth. It was up over over 10%.
I think it went 12.50.
We made 26 grand on the trade today.
Good.
Congratulations.
Not
Nice.
shabby.
Not shabby.
We got to pay the bills, man. I mean, we can't all be fortunate enough to pile these 13Ds, and you know, Todd just has these deals. He just finds these deals. He's amazing at it. And you know, I'm just trying to get the guppies. You know, he's going after the whales, so I'm just trying to do my part, and I appreciate him putting that trade on for me. So another one we actually did was, well, we have SOS. You guys know we have SOS. That's an existing long position, and of course, CleanSpark. Today with CleanSpark, we actually took profit on CleanSpark above $16. Todd, what was our average on Sparky? Do you remember? Was it like mid 14s, I think? Mid to high 14s on CleanSpark. Todd was in a couple of meetings all day. He put a bid. Actually, he put an ask at 16. Didn't think it would get there. He gets out of his meetings. He comes and gets me. He says, hey, CleanSpark's gone. I'm like, what do you mean it's gone? He's like, I put an order out there at $16, and it all got filled. So I thought that was a really good trade.
CleanSpark is gone. But we're still long the calls on
Yeah,
CleanSpark.
we still have calls.
And we're still short the puts, which means we're
Yep.
long the stock.
Yep.
Right? So, Josh, I think we're going to be changing up the format shortly, going into some sectionals, showing how we're trading, maybe put some new charts in there on the things we want to cover. So this is a Fisker. We're going to have we're out of this position.
Yeah.
Right? This is a play on the fact that you thought Elon was under a little bit of pressure, which I think you're right on.
And they had earnings, and Henrik Fisker went on CNBC. It was kind of a nice swing trade, just a day trade,
So
basically.
Bitcoin's been getting crushed.
Yeah.
But we're up in SOS today.
Yeah.
For full disclosure, we're long 100,000 shares of SOS.
SOS came out with an updated mining rig count. They're just piling on the miners to include Ethereum. They also have very efficient mining, hydro mining. And just to let you know, they have 3 letters of intent to buy facilities here in the United States. So we're looking at that. Possibly.
Here's a CleanSpark hitting 16 today, as we talked about, a little higher than 16. Nice chart. But I noticed it was up 82 cents today on another day where crypto was down. This is where sometimes you see this disconnect where you see Riot got to 23. We, by the way, made money on Riot. We crushed it on Riot today, right? We went long Riot around the 23 range, sold half before earnings last night, the other half this morning. I don't know where Riot closed. Did we pull it up on the screen?
What did they hit, 26?
Yeah, I mean, that was a fun trade today.
I think it hit 26.
Yeah, we sold it at 26.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I feel like I have to show you because sometimes we get lucky on some of these trades.
If you're prepared, it's not really luck.
Well, I think that was luck. I mean, I didn't know it was going to go to 26. Did you?
Well, there's some things going on between the disconnect. Sometimes the disconnect. Right now, a lot of people are realizing that SOS and CleanSpark are trying to create carbon neutral mining. And I even see some blue check marks on Twitter adding Elon Musk saying, hey, look at CleanSpark. Hey, look at SOS. They're trying to accomplish exactly what you're worried about as far as being efficient, not affecting the earth with all this mining. So those 2 tickers have gained some notoriety because of their ability to have cheap utilities, offsetting costs and offsetting carbon footprint. They're using hydro. They're using solar. They're using microgrids with energy storage systems. So that's why I like SOS and CleanSpark, as opposed to some of these other tickers like Mara, RIOT, BT, FT, all those Chinese conglomerates.
So you can see on the screen today. Today is 5/18. Sold 5,000. Once you read it,
RIOT. We had a RIOT. By the way, this guy that runs RIOT, Jason Less, former poker player.
I know, but look what I did.
Played some sessions with him. 5,000 RIOT sold at $25.97.
Almost 26.
Correct the mundo. There it is.
Do it. And then what? Yesterday, 23. I bought it. Bought. Look at that. 23, 23.16, 23. Bought. We got lucky.
You own RIOT.
RIOT has been one of the rare trades where we. By the way, RIOT and Canon for the longest
Canon
time.
too, yeah.
We made a lot of money on
Yep.
Canon. We're still long Canon, by the way.
Naked screaming back up.
Is it screaming?
What's your definition of screaming? Let's take a look. People
Well,
have,
it is going back up a little bit.
okay, on the 5 minute, it is screaming back to 60 cents.
I'm a little lost in the Naked thing. The Naked Army.
I don't know.
I'm going to admit with you guys, the Naked Army. You're much smarter than me on this one. I don't exactly know the gig where you can raise this much money. He clearly has a strategy about acquiring something big. I know he has a transitional story. I know he's excited to tell it. One of the things he told me on the phone is, I'm excited to tell the story.
Good.
He did say to me, this is a direct quote from the CEO, I'm excited to tell the story to the shareholders. And I assure you I'm going to tell the story.
We want to hear it.
You want to hear it?
Everyone wants to hear it. So that's awesome. If you're impatient,
We're in the your energy.
uranium.
Uranium energy.
We got a full
URG. We got a full
nice
position.
yeah.
250,000.
At about $1.40.
Yeah, we're long. I think it was it's lower than that. $1.30.
Okay, good.
Yeah. This is flat today.
Yeah, it's a $2 target for me personally.
Right. A little boring. Northern Dynasty. NAC.
This got a little
Now,
bit of
this
momentum.
is a very dangerous political stock.
Very.
But full disclosure, we're long the stock. Jason, why don't you walk people again why we
Yeah.
like this very rich. So Jason, you have this thesis: if they get approved, it goes to $20.
Yes.
Walk people why through this crazy.
There's
thesis.
nearly $1 trillion in minerals in the ground for Pebble Mine up in Alaska. NAKD. This is Northern Dynasty Minerals. They've had the rights to the minerals for some time. They haven't been able to harvest them because it's been a battle between the Democrats and Republicans. It's highly, highly political. Now we have a new administration. Now he wants to go totally green, electrification, but there's one big problem with that, Mr. Biden. It takes a shit ton of copper to do what you want to do. And guess who has the most copper on planet Earth? Just one guess. NAK, N-A-K, Northern Dynasty Minerals. Massive amounts of copper, massive amounts of gold, massive amounts of silver. Guess what else they have? Rare earth mineral, rhenium, used in all of our F-35s, used in all of our Air Force, all of our military. It is a very, very important rare earth mineral. Guess who has a monopoly on it right now? China. So we have problems here. It's a national defense issue. It's green energy. It's AOC wants her little Green New Deal. Well, guess what? You just can't make that happen without copper. So they're at a conundrum here. They're at the crossroads. Will they approve it? The EPA initially approved the draft FEIS, which was basically a pre-permitting for the mine. And then Trump left office. He lost. And then, boom, magically the EPA shoots it down. Now they're on appeal. So we're in an appeal process here. This is highly volatile. It's very political. I would not recommend the stock to anyone that is not available or not able to take on some risk. Please, if you do research on it, you decide to take a position, only take a position that you can afford to lose all your money. That's right, I said it. It could go to zero. It could go to zero.
Wow, we're so forceful.
Hey,
We
I gotta let
talked
'em
about
know.
this in another episode.
Yeah, for sure.
And you were saying it's pretty risky.
DoorDash. I, for full disclosure, covered DoorDash yesterday when it was down and left half on. So we were short DoorDash. I just think it's a really simple play. It's a reopening play, and it's in the fact that with the reopening of the economy, I think people will want to go out, and DoorDash will see less ordering. I think it's logical to me. Now, Kramer's on this big kick that DoorDash is creating technology for restaurants to use their service for delivery and other things, and maybe that's true.
This guy says fake call, good acting. Michael Power, that's A+ trolling.
Who did fake call?
Michael Power
saying
said you
you
had a
did.
fake call with Justin. Dude, A+ troll, Michael.
Fake. What's the reason? Like, what benefit do I have? I mean, you guys completely insanity. Well, I interview people on the show all the time. I interview them. They come in the studio. They go live. We had Armana on here. What purpose of faking it do I have?
That's great.
Did I fake the email too? Did you see the email? Let's put the email back up there.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Should we?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put it back up again. Let's see how fake this email is.
boy.
What's
David,
wrong?
you can find that in SEC filings for Naked.
Joe had a good point. It might not be a great idea to be putting.
All right, well,
What's wrong? Are the codes? Are the emails
Everything's
there?
blocked out, but yeah, it's.
But what? What's his point?
Email kind of looked fake, he said. I guess that
Oh.
was a fake email. Caesar! Oh, man. I don't know.
What was his point?
The
The email was fake too?
Yeah, the basher said no, fake email, fake phone calls. It's good to be king. You're the man. You win. Love it.
I'm not going to allow haters to control my attitude.
I enjoy it though. It's fun.
What?
Because at the end of the day,
What would I want to fake it for?
fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Whatever. DoorDash, I'm short.
Weird.
You take that. They take the email down now.
Yeah, that's fine. Look at this.
Let's go to. Wow, we're on section 4 already.
I know we're kind of getting into.
Crazy.
Did we cover all those tickers we wanted?
No, we
to
didn't cover all.
We
of
didn't
them.
cover POW.
We
did
covered.
we?
We covered POW. We
Did
did.
we?
I think. Lamborghini announced today that it's going to be fully electric. Wait. Announced plan for a fully electric car. Not it's going to be fully
No,
electric.
it scared me for a minute.
Yeah, like
I'm
who's
like, dude,
scary?
I'm not going to get
Dude, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
2030.
that's like way out there.
What year is it right now?
Dude, that's 9 years away.
Wait, in 9 years you're going to have a fully electric car? Who cares?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's move on. Sorry about that. What's this one?
Yellen talking about higher taxes. I mean, it's just an overall sentiment of the country right now. We got higher taxes, inflation, imbalanced trade, and then I want to talk about the oil pipeline.
Let's go right to the pipeline. And it's all yours, buddy. The floor is yours. Commodity man.
Yeah. Colonial Pipeline, they actually having trouble with logistics now. The shipping system was hit with a brief outage. Apparently that the hackers were already paid once, $5 million in Bitcoin. So they did pay the ransom. Not a lot of people on Capitol Hill were aware of that fact until after the fact.
They paid it in Bitcoin.
Yeah, they paid it in Bitcoin.
And that's really kind of a negative, by the way.
Yeah, it is a negative.
That's a negative. And that's one of the reasons I was concerned about Bitcoin, because that further shows the empowerment of the criminals to use Bitcoin. That's a bad case study.
Can I tell you something, though?
Please.
I know a former president that legitimately sent pallets of cash to a country.
I know.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's...
Cash.
Yeah, cash.
Pallets of cash.
Pallets of cash. I mean, it's... If you're
Iraq.
gonna, yes, in Iran.
Iraq.
If you're going to send money, if you're going to do stuff, Lead Up Media, thank you for the $3 super chat. The dollar is actually
You know, Gary, we know that's you. We know it's you, Gary. He's a good guy. I mean, Gary's been with us a long time. He's very supportive.
Anyway, if you want to launder, if you want
Gary
to pay...
has been with me one of the longest around.
Yeah.
He's getting up there in age like me. I was looking at him. He has gray hair. I have gray hair. You know, Gary just looks at me now. I think I can tell what he's thinking. He tells what I'm thinking.
King Potato. What's up there, Potato?
So what about this colonial pipeline thing? What's
Well,
up?
here's the thing. With it's scary because... All right, here's one point I wanted to make. When this thing was hacked and then you had issues with the supply chain, issues with getting fuel to everyday Americans, it's scary. People aren't prepared for that. You saw people filling up hefty bags of gasoline and putting them in their trunks.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to make a car bomb? Like, what goes through somebody's mind when they do that? And then, so another thing is, if they can hack the Colonial Pipeline, they can hack pretty much anything. My point is the power grid, elections, interference. So yeah, this is a big problem. It's awakening for
I
sure.
saw that thing about, well, you can hack a colonial pipeline, but you can't hack election machines?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know how I feel about this. Is this a reputable source of news? Can I pull this up on the screen real quick? Bill Gates allegedly cozied up to Epstein and hopes to he would help him win a Nobel Prize.
Allegedly, I guess.
Is that allegedly?
Allegedly.
I mean, it seems like is this a credible news source?
I mean, it's post-millennial. It's kind of a newer organization. It's not really a mainstream
Seems dangerous
organization.
there. Yeah.
But I like the fact that this is an issue here, that they would really justify this. Look at this. Go ahead. AOC dozens of House Dems cite racial reckoning to oppose targeting gang members for deportation. So if you are a member of like MS-13 or a gang member here illegally and you commit violent acts, felonies, they're claiming that it's targeted, that they shouldn't be working on deporting these felons, these violent felons. They've lost their mind, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree with you.
There's your jam.
This
is Todd's new favorite
Have you guys
song.
ever seen this guy? Let's go to the screen.
Went gold just a few months ago, and even as I stand
This is
here
Wolfman
by my
Jack.
doors, their
You guys
second
remember
one is making
Wolfman
its way
Jack? Let's stay
steadily
here
up
for a
to the
second.
top of the
I know we're going
charts.
to be
Great way to
demonetized
start
in a
a new
second.
year for
Look at that
Edmund
hair.
Dan and
That is
John
some
Ford
crazy
Coley.
hair.
Do you think he's faking that hair?
No.
Oh boy, here it is.
Big
Look
screen.
at
Look at that guy.
Bacon's coming back.
Come on, Justin. We're missing you, buddy. Okay, I know. I admit I'm pissed today. You see people saying I'm faking that call?
That's ridiculous.
I'm not happy about that.
I don't know, man. There's always going to be
There's always be people saying shit, right?
there's always going to be people saying
Really, you
stuff.
think I'd fake a call like
You're
that?
trying to do the right
What
thing.
would be my motivation?
don't know.
What, could someone tell me why I would want to do that?
I suppose we faked this whole studio. I mean, this whole thing is a matrix. It's all fake. Elon sent me.
Speaking of fake and what's not fake, let's go to Skyla.
What? What is
Yeah,
that have
There's not a
anything to do?
fake bone on your body, is there, Skyla? 20 years old, nothing's fake.
No.
You gonna keep it that way?
Yeah,
Although you do have a lot of tattoos.
I do, and I'm gonna get more.
Really?
Yeah,
There's something about marijuana and tattoos, right?
yeah.
They go together?
I mean, not for all people, but I don't know. Getting tattooed is very interesting. It takes a lot of self-control, because it's like you're willingly being tortured. It's really weird.
Hey, this is a show about risk, and sometimes you take a risk that you're going to interview someone on a certain day and it doesn't happen, and you get a little pushback because of that risk. Sometimes you get a tattoo and you risk it's not going to look so good.
Hey, speaking of risk.
Other times, go ahead.
Yeah, like other times, if you go to my screen, the governor of New Jersey says, I don't want to take risk. I'm not going to let my people go out in public without a mask forever, it says. I don't want to get burned. This guy, Phil Murphy,
Can't blame him, can you?
total draconian.
You got to wear a face diaper.
We're not wearing face diapers anymore.
Nope.
Right. Not here, we're not. In Las Vegas, like, people are ripping those things off. They're burning them. They're gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, don't put Tyler up on the screen, but Tyler, can you hear me okay?
Tyler's frozen.
Why is the screen frozen?
Looks a little delayed.
Is it frozen or not? He's like
He's
solid.
frozen. He's been
He's been-
frozen for a bit there.
Did you
Has
see
he?
the more risk on? Did you see the armed citizen in Arkansas in the neighborhood that used his rifle to stop a mass shooting? You won't hear about
heard
this.
about
How did he
that.
do it?
He just shot the guy with his rifle.
I know, but how did? How is it a mass shooting then? Was he shooting people in
he
a
stopped
massive way?
A mass
He stopped it.
potential mass shooter.
Cool.
Look.
Can you walk us through it?
Yeah, the guy was a loon. Okay, he didn't take his meds that day.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, how do we know that you're vaccinated? Oh well, how do you know that you didn't take your meds that day, and you're not going to go out there and try to do a mass shooting? So this guy apparently was at his apartment complex and was yelling to random people or anyone that would listen, "Hey, come out of your apartments! Come out of your apartments!" Finally, this 87-year-old lady, Lois Hicks, she came out of her apartment, and unfortunately, the crazy man shot and killed the older lady. And then what happened was the 26-year-old gentleman who was continuing to fire rounds, Zachary Arnold, he was actually firing and targeting other residents. Apparently, another person was armed in the complex, came out with his rifle, and put one center mass and stopped the threat for good. And I say kudos to that person.
Hey, yeah, let's kudos to this guy. And by the way, you should know, there's been situations in Texas where people have come into Texas churches to try to do those mass shootings.
Yeah.
And they were effectively shot by the people in the parishioners, right?
You rarely hear about this on the mainstream media because it doesn't fit their narrative, but it happens literally every single day. They only want to tell you about the bad things that happen.
So the real reason why you're with me is because you're armed and dangerous.
Usually,
Right? I mean, like when
Protector.
you know, no, it's true. When I'm in a restaurant, I like face the door. You know.
Yeah.
But now I don't have to face the door because Jason has a gun.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
By the way, in this building, have you noticed that there are armed guards everywhere?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even get in this building. Like, you literally will not make it that far.
Hey, man, this is the Wild West. Penny
It is.
Watchful, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Gorilla.
We've got 10 minutes left. The final segment.
I want to go to the audience and talk about stocks they want to talk
Papa
about.
Gorilla's going
I'm in the
crazy
mood
today.
to talk about stocks that they want to talk about.
Yes.
We're in the May doldrums, in my opinion, so we're kind of in that dolly thing that's going on. Let's pull up the stocks that they want to talk about.
We've got one here, ONTX.
Oh, that went crazy today. I missed that trade.
Bunch of rockets. Let's see.
That got alerted a bunch of times. It was a 75% mover today. It gave some
Wow.
back in the after hours, but it's a biotech.
How many shares outstanding?
Let's take a look.
Let's pull the chart up real quick.
235 million shares outstanding. That
That's
just
a lot
goes
of
to
stock.
Listen, that goes to show you, though, you can move stocks with high floats.
What's
I mean,
the story here?
the
behind it?
volume was
I know, but what's the
238
story?
million.
Do we know?
Let's,
Any news?
Let's see. Let's take a look.
Reports first quarter financial results, provided business update. That was a day ago.
Guggenheim initiated coverage.
Really?
Yes,
Guggenheim initiated coverage on this little company?
on this little guy.
Oh, we got to read this.
That
Let me pull
definitely
this up.
helped.
Guggenheim's they're a real player.
Yeah. Yeah, they initiated coverage in a buy rating.
How
of
do you
$4.
pronounce this?
That's
What the heck?
Oncanova.
The microcap pharmaceutical company Oncanova Therapeutics been pre-market after Guggenheim's initiated coverage of the buy rating with a $4 target.
Yep.
The company's lead product candidate ON123300 is a multi-kinesis inhibitor that targets what the heck?
IDX.
What's it for? Help me out here.
I don't know. Where are we at?
Cancers. Metastatic breast cancer. The company is differentiating itself with a multi-billion-dollar category. The analyst argues that ON123300 main value driver with potential opportunities, $8 billion global market.
IDEX was also a mover.
Wow, that's a really interesting story here.
IDEX is a EV play.
What is this thing again? ONTX.
Oncanova.
I don't want to forget this. I'm going to buy a little bit.
It's got a 1.19 billion market cap. Man, they've they've had to dilute like crazy.
They must have had to raise
Yeah,
a lot of
of
money,
course.
right?
So
Well, I want to put it on my radar.
throw it up
Hey,
there.
who gave us that idea?
That was. Hang on.
OTNX.
Where is he?
When's the last time they had to do a financing?
I don't know. PLAG is on my radar.
Where'd he go?
Planet Green. PLAG. 15 million float, 28 million market cap. I really am interested in this company. It's a food manufacturing company in China. Spices, herbs, all kinds of stuff, ancillary stuff, food and
All right,
beverage.
whoever gave us that idea, thank you. I'm going to keep an eye on it.
I think they might have hidden their comment because I can't find it.
Why'd they hide their comment?
Ray Montgomery, CTRM. Now that's a quasi meme
What else
stock.
do we got? What's the next CTRM?
Yeah, CTRM.
What do they do?
They're shippers.
Oh God, this is
Oh,
one of
more
your stocks
shippers.
again here.
It's not mine.
Yeah, you love this stuff. Like
I've traded it.
Trade it till it goes to zero, and then reverse it and trade it till. What about this thing? What do you know about this one?
Oh, they diluted it to the
High
moon.
heaven,
Yeah, it's
right.
crazy. PLAG is the one I was looking
It's
at.
a 46-cent stock.
Yeah.
PLAG.
This is interesting.
Planet Green.
This is
Where
interesting.
do you get this stuff?
This is interesting.
What do they do?
They're a food company.
Well, I mean, if it's Planet and Green, let's go to Skyla. Skyla, do you buy anything from Planet Green? Ever heard of them?
Put this one on your.
What is it?
Yeah,
It's
what
a
is
it's
it?
a it's a holding company, food manufacturing company. They develop and market products, tea, sauces, herbs, spices, brown rice, tea. They have also, they're looking at manufacturing and selling ethanol fuel and fuel additive products. Yeah, it's interesting to me.
Okay, what else? What else, Josh?
We've got, let's see, AMC.
Nah,
There was a lot of asks around AMC.
Guys, this thing is issuing stock like crazy.
I'd rather look at costs.
Wow, AMC is 14 again.
Yeah,
Holy Toledo.
it had a nice squeeze.
Look
For
at this
sure.
thing. Wow. Wow, the 5 days incredible. It's up 40%. Well, you guys are smarter than us. I mean, you're smarter than us. You're in AMC. Although, for full disclosure, you did ask me to buy some AMC the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't listen to you.
it's okay.
That's okay.
Devon Wright
It was
gave
at
us
11.
that one. We've got Base Flyer, CHEK.
Oh, Usama with tough built.
See what?
Yeah, TBLT.
CHEK.
Hold on. What?
CHEK.
CHEK.
What is this thing? Where do these guys get all these small cap floats?
Check cap.
What do they do?
I don't know. I've seen that one. I've never traded that one.
What do they do? I've never heard of them.
Here, let's look.
It's amazing. You guys pull up stuff I've never heard of in my whole life. That is just incredible.
Sometimes you just trade stuff. It's an Israeli clinical stage medical diagnostics company.
How many shares outstanding?
They develop C-scan. Okay, let's take a look. 52-week range, 24 cents to 4.49. 66 million float, 70 million outstanding,
Wow.
104 million market cap.
Wow.
Low volume today.
I think you guys we should start actually having an index of what people want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that? What do you think for the audience if we start tracking everything you guys suggest and we'll just keep an eye on it? The date was suggested. Let's write this down. This person brought this up, CHEK today. Can you write this down real quick?
Yep.
Well, today's date is the 18th, and someone brought up that other one, ONTX.
We bought a couple of tickers that were suggested.
We got another one from Ravi.
TBLT's interesting. Tough built. That one's asked about. Ravi.
OSS.
Oh, OSS.
He says this is involved in composable
What's the symbol?
infrastructure,
OSS
edge computing, autonomous vehicles, artificial intelligence, or
One-stop
machine learning.
systems?
Yep. Ooh, this might be up our alley.
Huh.
Low float,
Edge computing. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Edge computing.
break-even revenue.
13 million float.
Really? One stop?
Yep. 107 market cap.
Yeah, got a big market cap relative to.
Doesn't trade. Not very liquid. But on a P word, it doesn't matter. They all become liquid.
What do you mean P word?
You know.
Profit?
No.
Pump
I just
it
yawned.
up.
Anything else? Fubo.
I don't pump anything. No pumping here.
No pump.
Not
No
pumping.
pumping.
Us. The overall market. Oh, Fubo TV.
Tomorrow should be an interesting day. We have Marshall on the show. He'll be a guest host. We will update you on the Naked Brand CEO and anything we can report there. It is interesting times here on Risk On. A little dull today.
Armada Zom. Oh, I've been in and out of Zom a lot. We trade that like crazy.
What's Zom?
It's just a
Symbol?
Yeah, ZOM. Take a look at that one. That's like a fan favorite. I swear that thing gets momentum like every other week.
81 cents.
Yeah.
What do they do?
I'll read you exactly what they do. They are a pharmaceutical that works on veterinarian diagnostic and pharmaceutical. It looks like pharmaceutical stuff for animals, felines, equine, by focusing on the needs of clinical veterinarians, equipment for veterinarians, basically.
Skyla, anything you want to cover in the last 2 minutes?
Apparently, Tesla bought Naked.
Yeah, sure.
That just happened. I don't know.
You just got trolled.
No.
You got trolled.
That's awesome.
To Tesla find
Apparently,
Cool.
Tesla-
Hey, Pat B, you win the
Allegedly?
internet.
What did he write
Cool.
that?
Electric underwear. Damn, you crushed it, Pat. I need to send you a super chat. Damn.
Hey, Tyler.
back on.
Just answer yes or no, like heads up or not. Are you going back to college, right?
No?
Josh was saying no.
Okay, we want you to stay, and you got to do both. So don't get me in trouble with your dad. because you know you got to finish college, but you got to stay at the same time. How do you multitask like that, right? Tyler's a good guy. We like Tyler.
You missed the joke of the day, Milad.
Yeah, I said that.
Everyone did. Hey, listen, it was a great day in the market for us. Some people maybe not so much, but we had a good day today.
Yep.
2 weeks ago, we didn't have such a good 2 days or 3 days.
Hey, while I got you here, hold on. Risk on Sports. What's the phone number? If you guys want to
It's
sign up,
949-799-1831, 949-799-1831, 949-799-1831. Type in ROS if you want our picks. Jason's on a tear.
Yeah.
He's 3x his money so far in about 45, 50 days. This has been Risk On. It's the 18th of May, Texas. We got 50 orders for merch yesterday. So much thank you.
Jesus.
We're going to see you tomorrow with Marshall. Skyla will be here. Josh will be online. Tyler will be online. Nick and Brett will be in the audience. We apologize that the Naked Brands interview won't happen today, but it's going to happen.
It's coming.
God willing. See you tomorrow.